Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I have an interesting video for you. Today I want to talk about an Olight, and this happens to be the model S1 Mini Baton. This is a really cool flashlight. This is 600 lumens. It comes with the battery included. The applications are hiking or camping, severe weather, workshop type stuff, or around the house. And it says features: max output of 600 lumens, charge the included battery inside of the flashlight with a built-in micro USB charging port. I'll talk about that in a minute. The flashlight body has finely braided knurling for a comfortable yet solid grip and feel. The S1 Mini is one of the shortest CR123A and RCR123A battery compatible flashlights. Magnetic tail cap. The flashlight attaches securely to any ferrous metal surface for hands-free usage. And it says deep carry dual directional clip with a lanyard hole on the top for perfect carry options. This flashlight has a 5-year warranty promise. Now I'll read the back here. The S1 Mini is the smallest and most compact flashlight in the Olight best-selling Baton series. The tiny S1 Mini utilizes a Cree XM-L2 LED that delivers a maximum output of 600 lumens and comes with a rechargeable RCR123A battery with a micro USB charging port. The new S1 Mini flashlight contains a low power indicator built into the side switch and magnetic tail cap for hands-free use when attached to ferrous metal surfaces. It also features a braided surface texture for comfortable grip and improvised deep carry dual direction pocket clip for making the S1 Mini the perfect light to take with you on the go. This is pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different modes of operation. You got Moonlight Mode, which is half of a lumen, and that'll last for 15 days. Then you've got Low, which is 15 lumens. That'll last for 30 hours, so just over 1 day. You've got Medium of 60 lumens, and that'll last for 6 hours. And then you can go up to High, which is 330 lumens for 1 hour. That's a good setting. And then you've got Turbo. Turbo is 600 lumens for 1 minute, and then it scales itself down to High, which is 330 lumens for an additional 55 minutes. Now the Candela rating on this flashlight is 2500 Candela rating. That's on Turbo. On High, the Candela is 1360, and on Medium Candela we have 300, and on Low of 15 lumens we're registering at 120 Candela. The throw of distance for this flashlight on Turbo is 100 meters. On High it's 74 meters. On Medium it's 35 meters, and on Low it's 22 meters. Now this is impact resistant down to 1.5 meters, and it's also IPX8 waterproof. That means you can completely soak the flashlight directly underwater for up to 30 minutes, and it's just a great flashlight. This thing weighs 43 grams or 1.52 ounces. And this is a good flashlight. So let me let you take a look at the packaging here. This is everything that I just read and showed you. This is all the specs and stuff that I read just a minute ago. And then on the back, here's everything. But what you might want to really pay close attention to is this chart. Let me hold that as still as I can. So that is the Olight S1 Mini Baton. We're going to go ahead and open this up and see what's inside the package. So right here, let's get this little knife here to kind of slide this out. So everything slides out kind of as a unit. There's nothing left in the box here. So the first thing I see is I see a little note. And on the note it says, "Read me. Thank you." And it basically says, "Before first use, unscrew the tail cap and take off the insulating film." And it shows a little picture of that. And then it also talks about how to unload the flashlight, basically how to take it out of the packaging, which is pretty simple. Just rotate the thing off just like that. So there's the flashlight. I'll put it out of the way for a second. What else is included here? So we've got quite a few things here. We've got a lanyard. Now Olight has done a very good job when it comes to their lanyards. They're nice and solid. They're very thick. It's a very thick lanyard, so you can easily fit your hand through, and I have large hands. And then what's really cool about this lanyard is the fact that Olight includes this little pin. I don't know if you can see that little pin right there. What that's for is that's for threading the lanyard through the lanyard hole on the flashlight. So Olight has definitely paid attention to some of the frustrations that the customers have voiced. Now right here we have a USB 2 to micro USB charging port, charging cable. Very nice. And right here we have what would be some information on other flashlights that Olight is currently offering. So they talk about the H1R Nova, H2R Nova, S1R Baton, S30R Baton 3, and the R50 Pro Seeker. Just a little bit of information. And then on the back they talk about the M2R Warrior, 1500 lumens. That's a 18650 tactical flashlight. So that's cool. They include a little bit of information there for other products. And of course we are looking at the owner's manual now. Again, the ratings that I read, there's not really anything else that I needed to look at in here, because I've already pretty much given you the rundown of the flashlight. Now let's go ahead and take a close look at the flashlight. This is the first view of the S1 Mini. There is the tail cap. There's the switch and the reversible pocket clip, which is pretty cool. So I like that because this thing can go right up on your hat, just like this, right on the bill of your hat. Then you have a headlamp. Or you can stick it down in your pocket for deep carry. There's a look at the TIR lens, which is all plastic. This thing is really nice, and when we take off the tail cap here, I feel like I'm reaching way out there. Camera's a little bit far away. You can see there's that yellow insulating film that they're talking about, so we want to remove that. And let's take a quick look at the battery. So when you look at the battery, you can see there's a little charging port on the battery. This is a 3.7 volt. I think it runs at 500, no, told you wrong, 650 milliamp hours. So that's a pretty cool flashlight. This is pretty much a standard battery with the exception of the charging port. So what's cool about that is when you plug this into the charger, this thing will illuminate red, showing that it's charging, and then when it's finished charging, it'll illuminate green. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and insert the battery into the flashlight. So I want to take the positive end of the battery and put it out. Okay, so I want the flat end or the negative into the flashlight. So let's put the tail cap switch on. Let's put the tail cap on. And now if I press and hold this button, you'll see the flashlight will come on to Moonlight Mode. If I press and hold, it'll cycle through. That's high. Now if I double click, it goes to turbo. If I press it again, you notice the real soft, how the light just softly goes away. It's pretty simple, pretty cool. And they do that so it's easy on the eyes. So this flashlight has a lockout function, so if you press and hold, go to Moonlight, and then it turns off. If I press, look, nothing happens. And if you look really close, you'll see that red illumination on the switch. That's telling me that the flashlight is locked out. When the flashlight's locked out, you can put it in your pack without the worry of this thing turning on and draining your battery. So to unlock it, we're just going to press and hold, just like that. Now we're in Moonlight mode, and again we can go cycle by holding the button down. We can cycle through the modes. It's just a double click to get to turbo. There we go, there's turbo. Now a triple click brings us to the strobe. Now this flashlight has a very unique feature that I like, and it's a timer option. So if I turn the flashlight on, let's just go to low for now. If I push and hold, this will flash once. If I push and hold again, it'll flash twice. If I push and hold a third time, it'll flash once. So basically it'll go back and forth between flashing once and twice. Let me show you what that looks like. See that? Flashed once, push, hold. See it flash twice, and then if I just keep going, it'll go 1, 2, 1, 2 as I keep doing it. Now one flash means that the flashlight is going to turn itself on for 3 minutes of time, and then it'll automatically shut itself down. It'll turn itself off. If you get 2 flashes, that's 9 minutes. So whatever setting you're on, it will shut itself off in 9 minutes. It has a magnetic tail. Okay, so if you want to stick it around, you know, maybe you're working on something, that magnet is fairly strong. You want to stick it on the side of a vehicle. If you're working on something in an engine compartment, you want to stick it to the microwave, stick it to the refrigerator, stick it to something on the wall that's metal to illuminate a certain area, hinges of the door, anything like that. This thing is really cool, and the magnet is plenty strong to hold the weight of the flashlight. This thing is very small, and I really like it. You know, I really like the Moonlight mode. I like the lockout function that it has. I like the fact that the flashlight has a memory. So whatever setting you're on, let's say that's Moonlight mode, right? If I turn it off and I turn it back on, it comes right back to Moonlight. If I turn it off, turn it on, back to Moonlight. Let's go to high. Let's go to high. Let's turn it off. We're going to come right back on to high. The only settings that it will not remember is strobe or turbo. So you also have a quick access to turbo by double clicking quickly. There we go. Triple click takes us to strobe. And you can even do the timer from strobe. So you're going to push and hold. Push, hold. See that one flash, and it went right back to turbo. If I was to sit here and wait for 3 minutes, this thing will shut down. Okay, if I push and hold again, see, it did it twice. So you definitely have an auto shut off function, which is from any mode. And it's just a great flashlight. I really like it. Let's say we like it on medium. Say that's the setting that we like. Turn it off, turn it back on, and it's right back to medium. Now, I want to talk briefly about the batteries that you can run on this flashlight. This is very simple. You can use the rechargeables. Okay, this is the RCR123A, the one with the charging port. This is the battery that comes with the flashlight. Okay, you can also use a standard RCR123A without the charging port. Okay, now you'll have to have a different means of charging this battery, but the only difference between these two is one of them has the port and one of them does not, and the one without the port is just a tiny bit shorter. Okay, so it'll run on those batteries. It'll also run on lithium-ion non-rechargeable Olight batteries. These are 3.7 volts. Okay, these are non-rechargeables. You can buy those from Olight. Works real good on those. You can use the Energizer 123s. These are non-rechargeables. It'll work good on those. And you can use Rayovac 123s. These are lithiums. So any of these batteries, you have a wide range of batteries that you can use with this flashlight, and it works great with all of them. So that's one of the beauties about this flashlight, is the versatility, the amount of batteries. Of course, they're all 123 or rechargeable 123s, but still, there's quite a bit of versatility there in the difference of those batteries. The dogs were very gracious in allowing me to borrow their water bowl. Let's take a look. Look at that. Still no problems. Cycle through the modes. Low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. Turbo. Moonlight Mode. Strobe. Everything works. So it's definitely waterproof. IPX8 for sure. No doubt about it. That's kind of a weird visual. Very nice flashlight. And right now I've got this thing on Moonlight Mode. So this is half of a lumen for 15 days. If you look off in the distance, you can't really see too much. I'm shining it straight ahead, but there's not much that you can see. But if I bump it up to the next setting, which is low, we're going to get 15 lumens. Okay, and this will last for 30 hours. 15 lumens. You can clearly see what's going on. You see the motorcycle, you see the computers up there, the desktop towers. If I bump it up to medium, we are at 60 lumens. This will last for 6 hours. You can definitely see a lot more going on. If I bump it up to high, 330 lumens. I don't think that a person would need much more than that. I mean, that is bright, and this will last for 1 hour. And then if I jump it up to turbo, 600 lumens, there we go. That'll last for 1 minute, and then it'll scale itself back down to 330 lumens or high for 55 minutes. Now let's take a look at the strobe. There's the strobe function, and that, my friends, is the S1 Mini Baton by Olight. It's a very nice light. Even on low, you can still see what's going on. And then let's take a look at that Moonlight Mode again, so you can clearly read and things like that. Let's take a look and see if we can read the contact information for Olight. Right there. Very simple. So, folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on taking a look at this Olight S1 Mini Baton flashlight. I really like it. Of all the Baton flashlights, of all the S series, this is it's definitely in the running for one of my favorites. This has been an EDC that I've been using for a little while. I really love the lockout function. The belt clip is reversible, but you cannot remove the belt clip and put it in a different orientation on the flashlight. It'll only fit in that one spot. In fact, if you pull it off, you'll notice very close there that the flashlight has a groove in which the belt clip will fit in. So it fits in that groove just like so. So I hope you got some good, useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and if you like the type of content that you see on my channel, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so when I upload content you will be notified. And as always, again, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Now take a look at the Olight S1 Mini Baton. It's a good light. A lot of bang for the buck here.